I am Mr. Vijay Kumar, the President of the Karnataka State Polymer Association, also advisor to the Government of Karnataka, Karnataka State Pollution Control Board on matters of plastic waste management and extended producer responsibility. And I am also member of the Regional Advisory Committee of the Central Institute of Petrochemicals, that is CIPET APDDR Bangalore chapter.
Okay, so after your introduction, you are obviously well known in plastic industry. So recently, the amendment came that the responsibility of producing plastic lies with the producer. So could you explain a little about the EPR, the new amendment of 2022?
See, on 16 February 2022, the Government of India has rolled out a notification as a Schedule 2 to the original plastic waste management rules amended in August 21. This rule is called Extended Producer Responsibility. Under this Extended Producer Responsibility, there are two categories of sectors which is involved in this responsibility obligation. One is called the PIBO, that is producer, importer and brand owner. The other part is the PWP, that is plastic waste processors. This includes recyclers, waste to oil, waste to fuel, waste to energy, whoever is converting the plastic waste into different other products. Now this extended producer responsibility, the main motive behind this is this. The concept is to ensure that the pollution of plastic waste is not visible on the open areas, black spots and landfills. To identify overall using a plastic packaging material for promoting their product, they have designed this two entities. The producer means a producer of a packaging material, that is all the polymer industries who use polymer. He also comes under the producer category. And under producer category, a producer means a consumer who uses a plastic packaging material. So all the citizens of this country also come under the producer, because they produce the plastic waste after using the product packed inside that. After removing the product, the plastic waste has to be disposed of. So the producer means the responsibility of the citizens also come. Then the second is the importers. Importers means the people who are importing commodities. Commodities means here all the products which are consumed by a consumer. Those commodities which are imported with the packaging material, and also the importers who import packaging material made of plastics or polymers to use for packing their products from outside the country falls under the importers. And the major chunk of this EPR goes to brand owners. So brand owners means the brand owners are the major chunk of this EPR obligation, because today you name any product across the world, it is all branded, means it is packed with a brand name, and a branded product cannot be delivered without using a packaging material, because it's sustainable, plus it's economically cheaper, and plus the visibility of the product packed is visible because of the polymer packaging material used for packing those products. Now the major chunk of this EPR obligation goes to the brand owners. So in this one, brand owners is all type of, including FMCG, industrial components, automobile sector, electronic goods, everyone, whoever sells his product uses a packaging material. So this is one part of the EPR where PABO. The other part is the one we talked about, PWP. So PWP also is linked to PIBOs, because as per the EPR guidelines, a person who is registered under EPR, PIBO has to fulfill his EPR obligation. And I missed out one more subject in this. The EPR obligation also is derived in a category wise. Category 1 is the one which is called the rigid packaging, means all your PET bottles, shampoo bottles, which is made of rigid material, which has got rigidity, containers, then your all the food carrying trays, food carrying boxes, that all fall under shampoo bottles, oil cans, everything fall under rigid 1. That is category 1. Category 2 is the flexible packaging. Flexible packaging means the one which is used by a one monolayer or a one particular polymer grades, like what we use in grocery bag, kirana shops packing the pulses and everything, then bakeries, bread and rusk and everything, where they use a transparent polymer which is called LD, LLD or PP, that is a low density, low linear density or polypropylene. This is the grades what they use. So this is all transparent, which is visible on the shelf. This is called flexible packaging. Category 3 is the multi-layer packaging, the one which is used majorly by the brand owners like confectionery, biscuits, then your oil packaging material, then your branded bread covers, where multi-layer, where it's one content is of polymer, other is the like metallized polyester or BOPP like this, which is not the one layer, which is not only having plastic, it is got in 3 layers. The last one is the one, the compostables. Compostables are the one which degrades with the open environment under the composting conditions, which is made out of PLA, that is polylactic acid, the one which is made out of starch, corn, everything, which is easily solvable, dissolves in the open environment with the environment, so it does not affect anything on the environment. They fall under category 4. So these are all the obligations under which a EPR certificate has been issued to a PIBO. So this PIBO, what he has to do, once the certificate is coming, as per his production and the usage of the packaging material, there is a benchmark, a target has been fixed by the board, Central Pollution Control Board, when they upload the data into the portal. Now it is almost about 35% for the coming year. Means if they have pumped 100 tons of material, so they have to fulfill 35 tons of EPR obligation. So this 35 tons, they have to close the loop only with the registered plastic waste processors. So in the plastic waste processing also, what they have done, they have made again categories. Means like rigid packaging, he has to reuse that rigid packaging material without disturbing the original structure of the material. Means if he is pumped a 5 liters of oil in a can, that can has to be taken back from the open market and the can has to be again reused in pumping again back to the product till that can gets its structure damaged or it's losing its properties of maintaining the hygienic conditions of the particular product what is packed. That is for the rigid packaging, there is no, it has to be reused, it cannot be recycled. Second stage is for them is the recycling, means if it is